Ooh. Oh. Okay. Let me just close this. Yeah. How you doing? Oh, how I'm doing? Pretty good if you ask me. What am I doing? Me? Just hanging around. Where? Don't worry about it. Don't worry. This is my sumo space. This is my newly created sumo space. As you can tell, this bunskate, it was given to me by the legend John Jocks, the grand wizard of sumo, of American sumo. John Jocks. John Jacks. John Jacks. That's how you pronounce it. Sorry, John. Please don't hurt me. Anyways, figured that you guys might be curious. Hey, how are you when you started? When did you start? You know, I get asked this a lot. How'd you do at your first tournament? I could just show you. But December 11th, 2021, by the time you guys see this, will be exactly 3 years ago. I was 19 years old. First tournament. I've been doing sumo August, September, October, November, and then that first part of December. So it was like 4.5 months-ish. 4 months-ish. And it was my first tournament qualifier for the 2022 World Games. World Games. Many of you know how I did because you were there or you'd heard about it. But, you know, not everybody knows how I did. So I figured it might be, I don't know, maybe not. If not, feel free to roast me. Just do it. Let's get it over with. So I never do this again.
Yeah, she really is a beast. Logan Graves.
Logan Graves.
She weighs 143 pounds.
Whoa. Logan. Women's lightweight just finished.
From
So
Florida Sumo
they're
Association.
talking about it. This is Joe on the left. At the time,
Yeah,
U.S.
that
lightweight national
touch.
champion.
Yeah, that was quite a
And he also won 2022 and 2023. 3 consecutive U.S. lightweight champion. Represented the U.S. at Worlds and World Combat Games last year. Not this year. Because he didn't compete. You know, if he competed, maybe he would have won a 4th time. I just did that stupid. Yep, I'm doing that little. I used to hit my belt before a match to hype myself up to a certain rhythm, and it was cringe. Bit of a tachi. I go forward, and then boom. I just went for something. I just went for anything there because I felt it. Tachi. I mean, Joe he's not a tachi specialist. He knows how to kind of take one and then work around it for most people. So I got a little bit of a step forward and then I just hit the throw. It was going into it, I was pretty confident that I would win just because I had faced him a bunch of times before. My very first sumo practice with the LA team. And I was there with Yama was there, Jose was there, your lady Kellyanne, I think Brenda was there, Patrick, both Dannys were there. And I can't remember everybody. But Joe was there too. I had a bunch of matches against him and I was like, and afterwards he's like, yeah, I'm the national champion. And I'm like, oh, you're the I didn't think he was bad. Joe's not bad. He won nationals 3 times in a row. He's really good. It's just my matchup against him is good for me. Sometimes we have bad matchups against people. Sometimes we have good. For me, it was good. So I was like, yeah. There we go. 1-0. 1-0.
The guy on the right of your screen has been training in sumo for 6 months.
Here we
They're
go.
both on
Brandon
the smaller side.
McLeod.
How tall do you think the guy is?
At this point, I was like
5'7"?
170 something.
Here we go.
I'll hold that thought. A little touch shot, step forward.
There we go. Oh, easy.
Forward, and he
Nice.
steps over instead of sliding back. Keep your feet on the ground. Slide your feet, okay? You step, you're gonna step over that Tuara. Okay? Please, do it for me. It was a match where I was like, I don't know this dude, but I mean, I felt pretty confident. I just gotta do what I gotta do, and I did what I had to do to win. 2-0.
And Edibo Konyeha.
Again with the
left side.
little slapping. A little quinge.
His sumo experience on the right.
Okay. No Tachi-ai.
Oh,
Tachi-ai from Trent. And then I do all that work to get him on the edge, and I live.
he got him. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna break this down a little bit because a lot more happened here. Let me switch my hands. Trent, really good Tachi-ai. Footwork is a little sloppy. I step to the side, and I get his arm,
There it is.
and then I move him over a bit. And here, I had him at the edge here actually, but I don't know why. I step back, and then I pull him to, that's my left in the match, to the left, and then my back is to the, I'm not at the Tuara exactly, but I didn't have to do that, and then I pull him to the left again. I just did a 360. I did way too much work for what I could have. And then right here, I lift my legs up. He goes for Uchari, and he steps out. Now, if my legs weren't up and my legs were straight, and he would have won. The only reason I won that is because I had the instinct, the good instinct, to lift my legs.
Oh, he got him. Yep, Edibo won that one.
I won that one. I worked hard for it.
He had to work hard for that one, but he got him.
That's what I'm saying.
Crowd
Okay.
campus.
Ooh, Justin, here's another thing. When I was looking at footage, from what footage I could find, little footage at the time, Justin and JJ were the Goliaths that I was mortified to go against. And I knew that I would have to beat if I wanted to place first. Here they go. I know JJ wins this one. Yep, JJ wins, and then Justin goes to Redemption, and then we have Redemption. So then right now, our undefeated so far are me and JJ. We're both 3-0. And then people have to fight up the Redemption bracket. Justin versus Joe. Boom. Joe. And that's another thing with matchups. Justin, really good Tachi-ai, really strong, fast, and goes forward. Joe doesn't tend to do well against Tachi-ais like that. So even though he's a national champion, he lost there. But you know who is undefeated right now? JJ. Joe beat JJ for the national championships. That was in June of that year. And you're welcome, JJ. I beat Joe, which means you didn't have to go against Joe. That's why you did so well. Okay? Oh, here we go.
We're seeing today. That really was.
This is me versus JJ.
Crazy.
I was scared for this match.
That was a power bomb.
It was.
Come on, JJ.
When we were 6 years old. And
I did stop doing that.
All right, we got Edibo.
I was 19, okay?
JJ on the right,
So-
both undefeated.
Not much of a touch.
Carefully going into each other.
okay, he's got
I let him get
a
double.
nice deep Mawashi
I let him
grip
get
here.
double.
JJ does.
But
See what they can do with it.
okay, yeah.
We also
Yep.
have a nice
Nope.
left hand outside.
There we go. I get him to the edge. I realize I need to get that underhook on the right. But look what he does. Little anaconda, little snaky JJ grabs my right and then just edges me out. Hey yo.
Wow.
Yeah. I could have won that. I could have won that
Justin.
had I been smarter from the beginning. Once I was in the match, I was kind of just like, okay, do what I need to do. But before the match, I was a little bit in my head. I was a lot of it in my head. JJ was scary. He's still a little scary. Sometimes. Ooh, me versus Justin. So, as I'm right here, standing there, it's either right as I'm standing there or as I'm doing the trade shows you. Let's listen.
So again, both of these athletes are going to represent the U.S.
So I had heard on the announcements that all the athletes still in, because everyone's eliminated except for me, JJ, and Justin. JJ's undefeated, and then we're going to fight. Whoever loses is eliminated and gets third. I thought you had to place first to qualify for World Games. I didn't know you could place top 3. So I'm doing the cherry chosen, and I'm like, word? Did I really just qualify? All I did was, not all, I won 3 matches, but I was just thinking at this point, I was like, I'm good. Whether I win or lose, like, of course I want to win, of course I want first, but if I lose, I still get to I still qualify for the World Games. That's wild. So I was more or less okay with losing. There we go. Never mind.
By the way, thank you all for tuning into the live stream. We are Sumo Kaboom. We have a weekly podcast.
I can't with
So go
the
ahead and
slapping.
hit the follow if you want to. We are fans.
There it is. I go back a little bit because I know he has a strong touch and I don't want to get hit by it. Up, both hesitant, and then he just goes for
Interesting.
it.
There we go. We did not have a Tachi.
Yep, he did not have a touch yet. And I give a little thumbs up. And I was the first match of open weight.
Pays off. You win matches when you do that.
Oh, John!
Yeah, it's tough.
John was here?
We do.
There were so many people that were there and I just didn't know
Well, I
because
call him your
I didn't
name
know
because
them
I know
yet.
you've been
I
headed
didn't know
out
Trent,
and
I didn't know
supporting
John, I didn't know
them,
Gabe,
and you're all
Josh,
in
Al,
Hawaii, so it just seems like
Brandon, what are you guys doing?
Thank you, but-
I just knew the LA
but
guys
it's
because
all
those
the
were the
right
people
team,
that
we all love some of
I
the
didn't know
super
Chad.
gals. Sumo,
I didn't know Christina.
That is awesome. It looks like
I didn't know-
they get a
well, I
practice
didn't know
month
Kellyanne.
or the heat match for sumo.
Eros, I didn't
They're
know.
gonna be going for
Oh,
gold.
Kellyanne beat. Oh, okay, hold on.
They can really up your sumo. And I think
Kellyanne
you're
beat
gonna
Eros?
see. I think people are just getting the heat inside of them. They're understanding like, wow, I was almost winning. Match, great match. Sumo.
Kellyanne's really
on
good.
Jock.
And she's only gotten better. Where are the men's?
Place Kellyanne off one.
Oh, we have to wear
The
masks
men's will take
still.
a little.
There was this one little.
Pays off. You win matches when you do that.
I call
no,
I
I
call
just
your
went
team
all the way
because I
back,
know
didn't
you've
I?
been headed out and have been supporting them, and you're all in Hawaii,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it just seems like your team.
yeah. Wow, thank you, but
Okay.
Because there's 29 men.
We still have to wear masks. There was this one kid who worked at this place, and he was like, "Wait, you gotta wear your masks. We gotta wear our masks. Wear your mask." And I was like, "Bro, hop off, man, hop off! Like, why are you on me like this? Like, other people weren't wearing theirs, and you're talking to me."
Holding period. We have this is
Okay.
Doug
I was the first
and
match
he is
against
a former
Marky.
middleweight from 2002 to 2014.
Boom,
We
little
have
bit of
Marky
touch
Nas on the
here.
right.
I grabbed the belt. That's good. That's good.
Well,
And then
Oh.
and that's one thing that Trent was actually telling me about, because I went and I got a bunch of advice from Trent, Yamazaki, JJ, Justin, just a bunch of people, and I was like, what can I do better? I remember JJ's words exactly. Embrace the Tachi-ai. I had a little notepad and I wrote everything down, but I remember those words. Embrace the Tachi-ai, which I think, come on now. I think I did pretty well. But here, Trent was telling me not to pull. If I have the mawashi, not to pull. And that's what I did here, was I was pulling and then I went. Whereas I should have been twisting from the get-go. And another thing too is my leg. Look, my right leg that's on our left, the way we see it, it did not have to be out that far. It could have been under me and I could have gone in. Whoop. But
I think he fell. Oh,
Well, they give it to me, but there's a
I'll tell you a little bit
Maui.
more. Sure, he lives in Chino Hills.
Oh, look at me
He was
with
in
the
the 2009 World Games.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Games.
13. We're just
But Marky
For
wins.
the most matches.
Single elimination too. Open weight is usually single elimination because there's a lot of people in it. There's a lot of people. So, few things. Man, I was gonna do a tier list. Maybe I'll do that later. I don't feel like doing that now. But 2 things left. Anything else I want to say? Oh, a little bit of more lore. So while I did qualify initially for the World Games, I wasn't a citizen. I was a permanent resident. I had my green card. I assumed that that was fine because I had been living in the U.S. for most of my life. I went to school, graduated, all this stuff. I was basically American. But they weren't rocking with that. They were not rocking with that. I got an email from the president, asking for all the information, and then I said, I'm a Hungarian citizen. He's like, you have dual citizenship? And I was like, nah, I'm just Hungarian citizen. He's like, okay, well, you can't compete. And then I was like, it was tough. It was tough. I've got my citizenship since then. I mean, I was at Worlds earlier this year. So, you know what I mean? It's all good now. But a little sad. Sad at the end. But I still qualified my first tournament for the World Games. Pretty cool. So I'm going to rank it out of 10. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. It was great. I had fun. I placed 3rd and I qualified for Worlds. I got a lot of advice that I worked on over the next year. Well, I still work on some of it. But I worked hard to get better. And I think I did that. It really helped me in my sumo. I was gonna say career. I don't make money off of this. It's just a hobby, guys. It's just a hobby. Not to me, it's more than just a hobby, but it costs money. But it was one of the more influential parts of my sumo life. So, 9 out of 10. If I could experience it again, I would. Even though I didn't have citizenship and I, ended up getting disqualified. Not really disqualified. I still placed 3rd. That's still in the books, okay? Still in the books. And I have the medal to prove it. I have it in this box. Somewhere in this box. Somewhere. I'm gonna need a minute. Okay. I found it. I found it out of an absurd amount of medals. I found it. Here it is. Look. Look. Let me wear it. So nice. Isn't that so nice? Look, see, bronze. 3rd place World Games qualifier. Yeah, but this was good. This felt good. I was proud. And I could go home saying that I had accomplished something. Not everybody gets to do that. I'm very lucky. Hopefully you get that lucky. Hopefully. But, that's it. So I guess, since you want me to leave so bad, I guess I'll go. You don't want me around. That's fine. I'll just